Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's I, Mr. Cinema Junkie. I know it's been a while since I've been on. Computer decided to get a really nasty virus. I mean, one of those vicious, malicious type of viruses. Those ones that I couldn't even, like, activate virus scan or anything like that. It wouldn't let me do anything. Every time I clicked on something, it said, this program is blocked. It's infected. Yeah, it's infected with your crap. That's what it's infected with. Shouldn't there be, like, laws against that? I mean, really, it's like hijacking your computer. It's not necessarily hacking your computer, but it's hijacking your stuff, man. You know, it's like holding it for ransom, holding your computer hostage. That's what it's doing. But never mind. Got a couple of free programs that I downloaded. It's blocking the pop-ups, but I don't think the virus is gone. It's like taking cold medicine. It just treats the symptom. It doesn't remove the virus. But at least I'm able to use my computer for now, and thought I'd take the time to just make a quick video. I haven't made one in a while. More than a few people have mentioned that they haven't seen any new videos from me lately. Just had a lot of different things going on. This video is just going to be maximum randomness. Got a few things to talk about, but nothing specific. First off, let's talk some movies. Yesterday, I was watching Netflix. By the way, if you haven't noticed by now, PlayStation Network is back. Yay! Can't watch Netflix without PlayStation Network if you're streaming to the PlayStation, the PS3. That's what I use. I think I'm going to get one of those Roku or Roku one deals. ROKU. Little black boxes. You can stream stuff to that. Just in case this sucker wants to fail on me again, or I'll just give it a break and stop using it all the time. It does use up a lot of power. Ooh, man, my electric bill is high. But anyways, yeah, I was watching some movies on Netflix. I was discussing that with Foy this morning. And, yeah, you know, it's very seldom that I randomly select 3 movies, and each one of those movies in a row was good. Won't go into too much depth on each one, but I will say that I enjoyed each one of these very much. The first one I watched was Funhouse, and although I have the 4-pack coming to me, that Funhouse, Phantasm 2, Serpent and the Rainbow, and did I say that right? Yeah. Everybody seems to be getting that 4-pack, and I have one coming to me as well. But I thought about the movie Funhouse. I hadn't seen it in forever, and I pretty much forgot most of it. I keep confusing it with a couple of other movies too. So I watched it yesterday. It was on Netflix on instant stream, so I watched it, and it was fun, man. It was just a blast. Good old Tobe Hooper working his magic. Yeah, it starts off with a couple of great nods to the classics like Halloween. You got the mask scene where he's looking through the eyes. That reminded me of Halloween. And then the shower scene right after that, which was a big nod to Psycho. Like I said to Foy, I was like, what kind of tripped me out though is how this kid goes and rips the curtain open, and he's like attacking his sister with a knife, but it's like a fake knife, and he's just trying to scare her. And she's not screaming or yelling. She's not reaching out and slapping him. She's not pulling the curtain shut. I mean, my wife will close the curtain on me if I try to open it on her in the shower. And this girl's just standing there like, not even saying anything. I'm like, this kid got more than an eyeful, you know? More than an eyeful. And he's probably traumatized, the poor thing. Because that was the 80s, you know? This girl had a full length of hair, full head of hair down to here, and I'll bet it was the same thing below. But yeah, just mutant creature, and carnival, not her thing. I'm talking about the mutant creature that was in the movie, the bad guy, I guess. He just wanted to get some. He wasn't bad. Come on. I think that fortune teller charging him $100 for a hand job was bad. That's criminal. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. That movie was a blast. And then after that, I watched Creep. It's kind of an oddball movie because it's set in London with a German girl who runs into a homeless Scottish guy. Sounds like a joke, right? A German and a Scot are walking through a London subway. But it takes place in the subway. This this chick is waiting for the train, and she buys a bus or a train pass, a ticket for 20 bucks or 20 quid, as it were, from a homeless chick because she can't wait in line. She's gonna go see what's that guy's name? George Clooney. She's gonna go find George Clooney. And she's sitting there on the platform drinking her little bottles of booze, little bottle of vodka, and she's got 3 minutes for the train to get there. Well, she wakes up and everybody's gone. She missed her train. And I'm thinking, what were in these bottles of booze, man? It looked like vodka, but it treated her out like roofies. I mean, she was passed out, dude. How do you not hear a train go by? How? Tell me. I don't care how sleepy you are. I mean, I've fallen asleep on trains, after the noise gets to you and it levels off a little bit. But when you're laying there in a quiet subway and a train comes roaring past you, I don't care what they give you. You're going to jar out of it. But anyways, she gets left on this platform. She gets locked into the subway. And there's something or other running through the tunnels, killing everybody. Kills the homeless people, kills the security guard, kills her friend who tries to rape her. Like how I used friend and raper in the same sentence. She doesn't act like she's too pissed off at the fact that this guy tried to rape her. It's my phone ringing. Give it a minute, it'll stop. But all in all, good movie. I liked it. I definitely liked it. I thought it was great. And the third one I watched was one that was long overdue. It's offered in a double edition, like in a DVD double feature with Aftermath, the Nacho Cerda film, and it's the other film, Genesis. Now I had heard about it, but I'd never seen it before, and it was another short movie. It was like 30 minutes, but it was very cool, very cool. Hold on just a second, please. Hello? No. What picture? You sent it to my phone? No, I didn't get anything. Can you email it to me? All right. Oh. Okay. If I get it, I'll let you know. All right. Love you. Bye. That was the wife. Sorry. We're gonna run this unedited too, so you get to listen to that phone call a little bit. Yeah. So it's about a guy who loses his wife in a car crash, and he's building a statue to her. He's commemorating her likeness to a statue. But the clay that he's using starts to change and alter, and it starts to change. It starts to become flesh-like. It starts to bleed, and as it changes, he changes. He starts to turn into clay. It's kind of strange, but not a bad movie. 30 minutes. Hey, doesn't cost you anything. I did see one other movie that was kind of take it for what it's worth. I watched Starship Troopers 3, and Casper Van Dien's in this one. Rico's Roughnecks. Nowhere near as good as the first one. The effects weren't as sharp. I mean, you're talking about when Starship Troopers first came out, they're talking about how they used these huge computers running them 24 hours a day to get the kind of graphics and animation that they used for the bugs and all that stuff. It was mind-blowing. Now, here we are on part 3, and it's like somebody used a home computer with some After Effects. You know, not bad, but not great. You can tell it's kind of very budgeted. But it's basic. This is your basic story of the humans versus the bugs. It was okay. It had a fair amount of gore, some fairly good action, but it really went off on a whole, like, a religious tangent. Excuse me. Kind of like the writer of the movie was trying to get across, like, trying to weigh the options between, is there a God, isn't there a God? And all the while kind of going back and forth between, your God doesn't exist. Yes, he does. He does, but he's a different name. And then, in a pinch, it's like, well, throw me a life preserver. God will do. And then God exists to this person who didn't think they existed. I mean, it's really kind of lost sight of the action and everything, and became like this whole, I don't know, this whole thing on religion. And the closing, I mean, one of the closing scenes, or close to the end, just totally made me go, oh, no, they didn't. But Rico rescues a pilot, and he goes, come on, time to go home. He reaches his hand out, and she reaches her hand out, and it goes like that, and it looks like the painting of God touching man's hand. That painting, you know, that ever famous painting. And then they even have like the background, like it looks like the background to the painting. It just, I was kind of like, come on, man, really? And then it even ends with that pilot who was so dead set that God didn't exist, telling this guy that she loves that if they get married, they have to do it in a church, because back on that planet, she got religion, and she got it bad. And it closes with him saying, well, nobody's perfect. And they kiss, and they blow up the whole planet. So, I mean, if you suspend all the crap about religion and just enjoy it for the action movie that it's supposed to be, you might walk away with a fairly decent movie. Wouldn't go out of my way to own it, but I would own it if, like, say, it was a $2 buy or something. I would buy it for $2. Or if it was a gift, I wouldn't turn my nose up at it. It was okay. But nowhere near as great as the first. I haven't even seen the second one. I didn't even bother to watch the second one. Simply because I don't think Casper Van Dien was even in that one. I thought the follow-up was going to be really bleh, and people told me it was, so I kind of avoided it. Now that I've seen part 3, being the completist that I am, I think I'm going to have to watch part 2. But, let's see, what else? Anything else? Started watching a movie called Vampire vs. Vampire, which is a vampire kung fu movie, but it's only offered in the Mandarin and Cantonese language, and which is fine. I don't have a problem with subtitles, but when the subtitles try to keep up with the way they speak, and I mean fast, ooh, man, you better be on it. You better be on point and reading quick, and if you're not reading quick, you better have that pause button ready. I miss so much dialogue and so much imagery in this. It's like, man, I paused it. I turned it off halfway through. I'm going to go back to it, because now that my eyes are a little rested, I think I strained my eyes trying to read and watch the movie at the same time. This is going too fast. But, yeah, that's it basically for movies. I know I have a lot of other ones I'm going to be watching soon, and I'll be doing some videos on that. What else? No new books, no new movies coming in. Haven't received anything new in the mail as of late. I received one movie, but that's going out to somebody, so I can't really talk about that one. Guess that's it. I'll tell you 2 things that don't really go together, is being hungry and watching that Epic Mealtime channel on YouTube. Have you seen that, Epic Mealtime? These guys are insane, man. These guys are making like burgers as big around as manhole covers, and They even had a candy barbecue one time, which was all the food was like burgers and hot dogs and French fries, but it was all made out of candy. It was really, really kind of cool and kind of neat, like birthday party food. But watching them eat it, man, made my teeth and my head hurt. But they have some other dishes too. They're just insane stuff that I probably wouldn't make myself, just because I'd be a little nervous about making it. But they put like all these different birds together and cook them, wrapped in bacon, and then stuff the whole thing in a pig, and then bake the pig. And oh, it was a sight to behold. Let me tell you, a meat salad. They show you how to make a salad just totally out of different kinds of meat. Which, I'm Mexican. I'm half Mexican. If anybody didn't know that, you put a bowl of meat in front of a guy like me, then first thing I'm thinking is, where's the tortillas? I gotta have tortillas, and I make tacos out of that. Look good, really did. Check them out if you haven't seen them. Epic Mealtime on YouTube. Just type in Epic Mealtime. You'll see all the links there. I liked a few of the videos. So if you see any of the stuff that I like, you probably see it on there. But the candy barbecue is really crazy. The big sloppy Roethlisberger burger, I think it's called. That one's just crazy. They had to blow barbecue sauce into the burger. It was just huge. They just baked a whole thing of meat, and it was crazy good looking, man. So yeah, check them out if you get a chance. Other than that, not much going on. That's basically my life in a nutshell. Not much going on here. Same old, same old. Still doing the do. Still taking my meds. I'm on aspirin regimen. It's cherry. Good for you. So, yeah, that's it for now, guys. Wow, 17. I burned up 17 minutes just by talking about that crap. Wow. Okay, I'm off to make a video for a contest entry. Woohoo! Wish me luck. Talk to you guys later. Thanks.